Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Got my water handy. If you can't tell by the title, this is not a yapping session today. It's not a yapping session. It is a deep work session. If you can't see the title, this is a Pomodoro. I'm going to make sure I'm saying that right. This is a Pomodoro session. Essentially what you do during one of these sessions is it's 50 straight minutes of uninterrupted deep work. You go for 50 minutes and then you take a 10-minute break. So part of why I'm doing this is I want to be a little bit better on camera. I want to get used to being on camera, being live, things like that. I did my first live stream recently, if you guys tuned into that. So this is a comfort thing for me, not only that, and it can be a little helpful. So during this first 50-minute session, and I think I'm only doing one, I have some work to do, but I have a couple of meetings later today. So probably going to be one quick Pomodoro session of 50 minutes and then followed by that 10-minute break. So if you want to join me, feel free. I'm just going to be on stream, just working, just like this. I'll be getting some stuff done. Make sure you have some water with you and we can get into it. If this will help you out, I can do more streams like this, mainly doing this to have a video on YouTube of a deep work session. You can work with me. You can catch the actual recording on YouTube later if you'd like as well. But this is all it's going to be, just a deep work session. I won't be talking. I'll just be working. You can follow along. There'll be lo-fi music playing in the background. You can listen in. This is a collaborative tool, so we can kind of lock in together. I will shout out the name of the guy I used to watch for these sessions, where the idea comes from. Really good creator and streamer. I'll make sure to link him down below or afterwards. He has really good sessions. You know what? Actually, let me just do that immediately. Let me find him on YouTube. Credit where credit is due, right? I Can Study. The YouTube channel is called I Can Study. So I used to watch a lot of his stuff when I was trying to get stuff done. Now I'm getting back into my productivity, getting back into getting stuff done. So his stuff is really, really good. Let me make sure I'm actually live on all of the social media channels. I am. So I'll turn the music back up in a minute. A few things when you're about to do a session, make sure you've used the restroom, right? You're going to be sitting here for about 50 minutes straight. Make sure that you've walked around, you've stretched a little bit. The timer is going to go up on screen. You can go ahead and join. The music's going to turn back up. And afterwards, we do a 10-minute debrief. We talk a little bit about maybe what we got done or kind of what you gained from this. So essentially what you want to do is you want to hit these sessions over and over again throughout the day during that 8-hour period of you working. Generally, if you're working at 9 to 5. For me, it's helpful to have a timer to track me and things like that. And like I said, it's going to help me to be on camera as well. So I'll start the timer, I'll start the music, and then we'll debrief afterwards. So let's get into our first session. Oh yeah, phone's on silent, water, and use the restroom before you start. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Hello, and welcome back for the break. Make sure you guys can hear me. So that was the 50-minute session, right? It is 12:14, which means that we pick back up at 12:24. Let me check on my other meetings. Yeah, I think I can go for another Pomodoro. So this video will continue. You got 10 minutes basically to sit and chat for a little bit. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat since we're sitting here. But yeah, I hope everybody's day is going great so far. If you missed the first part of this video, or excuse me, this stream, it was just about how this is called a Pomodoro. It's a 50-minute uninterrupted period of deep work or study, followed by a 10-minute break. It's one of the most effective ways to get engaged and to get focused into things. It sets a level of accountability as well. That's where it's helping me a lot, is that timer kind of sits there, and to each their own. It could be a little daunting to watch that timer click down. It could seem like forever. It could seem very fast. This Pomodoro, actually felt very quick to me, but I did get a good amount done. If you saw me scribbling down things here, right now the focus of today is organization. So I'm organizing my work on one screen, organizing my personal on another screen. They kind of all mesh together, which makes sense, right? Scheduling things around where my schedule currently is. So a lot of that is first, like we talked about in my first stream, is finding out where you are doing the audit. So got pages upon pages of the audit of everything inside of my life, especially concerning my work, and trying to get it organized. There's a few ways to do that, right? First, you have to manually go through, check everything out, see what your schedule looks like. Everybody has a schedule. Everybody has a calendar. But have you ever really looked at your calendar and asked yourself if it actually makes sense, and then ask yourself if you're actually following it? I use a lot of time blocking, which is really effective if you're actually following it. There is a concept as well called schedule slavery, right? Where you are essentially a slave to your schedule, right? Whatever your schedule says that you do is what you do without deviation. For some that works, for others it doesn't. There's countless techniques to go over for getting focused and getting things together, a lot of which I'll be going over in a stream or video on Tuesdays called Technical Tuesday. Technical Tuesday would be about any techniques or tactics that you can use to get organized, because every person's a little different. They have tests online, which I'll link when I actually do the stream, about different organization techniques for you to try out to figure out what works for you. One of my favorites is called the Eisenhower Matrix. And it has 4 quadrants. One of them, it's about importance and urgency. And to anybody who doesn't really understand the difference between importance and urgency, is that something can be plenty important. Like, for instance, let's say something like setting up a life insurance policy is a very important decision to make. But if you already have a life insurance policy that doesn't lapse for another year, then it's not particularly urgent that you get that new life insurance policy. It's something important and impactful, but it's not necessarily urgent. It's not time bound within a short period. So there's plenty of things that people find important that are urgent, and there's plenty of things that people find urgent that aren't actually important. So what the Eisenhower matrix does is it separates that into 4 quadrants. Let me actually see if I can't share. I don't want to share like everything on my screen because it is a mess. But it's pretty easy to explain, and I can post a link to it as well. So if something is urgent and important, you put that at the top of your to-do list. You do it right now. That's like your priority. That's what you do. The word priority even is misunderstood, especially speaking from experience in business. The word priorities with an S is kind of a misnomer, right? Because there can only be one true priority. And so that's what the Eisenhower matrix does. If something is important and urgent, you do it first and you do it now. If something is important but it's not urgent, like the life insurance policy, for instance, you schedule it on your calendar. You schedule time to do it. And that goes back to that schedule slavery. If you're doing everything that your calendar says, tasks that your calendar says, then you'll end up doing it when the time comes, right? You set a reasonable time for it, right? Setting up a life insurance policy could take you an hour. Who knows? Depends on what type of information is needed to do so. So if it's important, but it's not urgent, you schedule it. If it's urgent, which means it needs to be done soon, but it's not important, this is where you delegate, right? And delegate could be to somebody who's a subordinate to you, right? If it's something at work, you say, hey, you being like, if you're the manager and there's an analyst and something needs to be done quickly, the analyst should be doing that, right? Doesn't matter how important it is. It's like a day-to-day job of theirs. And this also includes, this is where AI can help a lot, right? When you have a lot of things to do, but none of them stick out as a major priority, you just throw them into AI. You set up workflows in your AI, right? Anybody can do that with a little bit of practice. AI is scary to a lot of people to get started, but once you understand, you get into it. So if something is urgent but not important, you delegate it. And if something is not important and it's not urgent, you literally just delete it. Get rid of it. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of things that people want to do, right? There's a lot of things that you probably want to do, a lot of small projects that you want to do, a lot of small things that you want to do. But if they're not urgent, they don't need to be done soon and not important because they don't have a major impact, you should get rid of it. That would cut your plate, things that are on your plate, in half, right? One of my notes here is, for instance, to sign up for a library card. I currently pay for Audible, a subscription for audiobooks, but if you just get a library card for your local area, you can get an application called Libby, which is like Audible but for free, right? It's not particularly important, but it does have an urgency component. Even that urgency component may be small, I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I have a subscription that runs every single month on Audible. So it is urgent that before the date that it happens, before the date that my subscription renews, I get a library card and subscribe to Libby. So this is something I could delegate, right? Either delegate or schedule time to do, right? If I really feel it's important. And you get those things knocked out, right? So that takes us right back into time, right? That's our 10 minutes. But think about that. Look up Eisenhower matrix. Eisenhower, EISENHOWER matrix. And you can set that up for, I think that's a good starting space to see if that works for you to start with your tasks. Of course, you have to have a schedule. Of course, you have to stick to that schedule. But with an Eisenhower matrix, you can really decide where things go and start eliminating tasks that are not important enough or not urgent enough for you to be spending your time, effort, and brain power on. And that's our time. We're gonna go right back into a 50-minute Pomodoro. Once again, you can join along. You can sit here with me. This video will be uploaded so you can come back to it if you really want to sit and study with me or really want to sit and focus with me. The lo-fi music will be turned back up and we'll go through another session. Then I have some meetings, so I'll be in those. But as always, thank you for watching. Let's run the next session. Hello, hello, my beautiful, wonderful people. I'm going to call this session early, mainly because I just got some food that's come down for me. So I'm going to end it here for today and just say thank you for tuning in. Still 17 minutes left on this session, which is fine. So to everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time.